Hi everybody, Pastor Jody here at St. Croix Christian Center, and this coming Sunday we're talking about faith for favor and the favor of God over His work in this region. Come with me on this little journey over the last, let's say 10 to 12 years that we've been involved here, and the church of course has been here for around 17 or 18 years, but the favor of God over the last number of years is absolutely unbelievable. Come with me, let's go. God's interested in favor. I made a post a couple of days ago that said God's not interested in bringing His favor upon His children on a part-time basis, that kind of thing. God's interested in full favor. And if you are trying to wrap your head around what does favor mean, Genesis 39 tells us that, well, Joseph was in the prison, the favor of God was upon him. I think about even this body of believers, St. Croix Christian Center, and the mission of this church. And I think it was probably 15, 14 years ago, this building that's behind me, I used to come here and fill in once in a while for pastors that were on vacation or between pastors, and to see how God has moved and directed this body of believers, St. Croix Christian Center, and the favor of God's work on God's people, on God's church over this region. So continue with me as we travel just on this little journey of God's favor over the last 14 to 15 years. So here we are again, location number 2. And around probably 9 years ago, we came here really believing, a group of us just believing that God had a mandate for St. Croix Christian Center to really see the kingdom of God advanced in this region. And so we made a few phone calls, and sure enough, the United Church of Canada, previously this location, rented out this rental area, the rec hall to us. In just a few short weeks, we were able to do church, filled this place up, even had Sunday school in the basement. It was a bit limited in space and resources, but we got it done. Understand what I'm saying. This is not about buildings, but it's about the favor of God and God allowing real estate and whatever He needs to get His people together to fulfill His mission. And I'm sharing this with someone today that maybe you are a little discouraged, a little frustrated over maybe whatever's going on in your journey. I'm reminding you today, God's favor never stops. It's always moving forward. To believe God for it, and we're going to keep on this little video journey and show you exactly what God is doing and what God has done. And God bless you. So here I stand in front of the current facility that we're at. Again, the favor of God. I'll never forget a Friday night. I was driving by this facility. At the time, it was Branch 48, Legion. And the lights were on and went in. Long story short, I was able to get a hold of the leadership team at the time, and we actually struck a deal on a napkin, mind you, of how we were going to purchase this thing and the price we're going to pay, the whole 9 yards. Long story short, the favor of God. Again, this is not about buildings. But the favor of God could be explained like this. God will favor anyone and anything that expresses Jesus. All God really wants at the end of the day is that everyone would know Jesus. And He will favor you, He'll favor your money, He'll favor your stuff, buildings, whatever it takes to advance heaven on this earth. So this coming Sunday, bring faith for favor, because I believe that the favor of God is going to be over you, your family, and your resources. Just like with this facility here, it's a center of hope, it's a center of encouragement, it's a center of joy, and we're thankful. God's favor never stops, it never just sits still, it's always moving forward. So God bless you. We're going to see you Sunday morning at 10 o'clock sharp. We'll see you then. God bless.